Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, this video today is called um, Embracing the Journey, because just looking back, having a little review over this year, um, it's been a bit of a roller coaster, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually for me. So then I was kind of laying down yesterday, and I was I meditating? I don't know if I was meditating, but it just come to my head um, about embracing the journey because as human beings, we're only here for basically a short period of time. Um, so it's just basically about enjoying the journey, man. So um, I kind of writ some stuff down, um, which come to mind, and I'll just share it with you guys anyway. So let's just begin. Um, like I was saying about embracing the journey, it's the human experience. So we got to embrace the ups, the downs, the good times, the bad times. We got to enjoy the darkness and the light, um, because it's all like a part of being human and the whole experience of being human and being incarnated at this time. So it's if we wasn't feeling, then that the whole human experience, we there would be no point of the human experience if you weren't going through the ups and the downs and the changes. Sometimes change is very difficult. I'm bloody Capricorn, and change is one of my, like, I struggle with change in it. So even adjusting to things changing, that's like kind of new to me as well. So just going through the motions and just embracing the change, embracing the ups and the downs, the good times and the bad times, man. Because it's only an experience, and we've got to try not get too attached to it, should I say, man. So yeah, embracing the ups and the downs, and like I was saying before, it's all a part of the human experience. We chose to incarnate at this time. Um, and like we're basically the only species who has to go through this shit. Like we're the only species who has to we're the only species who have to pay for food. We have to pay to live, um, and well, we're meant to be the smartest species out there. Well, at the animal kingdom, but we're the only ones who has to pay to live and pay to eat, really. So it's quite like it's an interesting experience. But yeah, it's all a part of the human experience. And one thing to remember is we're spiritual beings having a human experience. We've incarnated here so many times, and we're just incarnating again. Um, some of it is to tie up some karmic lessons. Some of it is to do with ancestral healing, because that's what I'm incarnated to do this time around. Um, Karmic healing, ancestral healing, um, and healing in general for me anyway. But it's all a part of the human experience. We've incarnated before. There are some souls who haven't incarnated before, and this is their first incarnation. So the things that's going on outside might be a bit overwhelming to them, should I say. Don't get me wrong, not everything that we're experiencing right now is pleasant, but we just got to go with the flow, because the matrix is collapsing, as I keep saying in my other videos, and the new is being born. But obviously something has to die, and then something can be reborn. So we're kind of in that stage right now, should I say. So yeah, the world's looking quite chaotic outside, and yeah, so something's dying and something is being reborn. But like I say, we gotta embrace it and kind of go with the flow and not resist. I'm coming from my own experience, because I resist everything. I'm just defiant. So change and going with the flow. Going with the flow, I'm cool because I'm free flowing. But change and like control and stuff, I'm just rebellious and defiant like that. So this is new to me. But like I was saying before, it's all a part of the human experience. And yeah, it's about embracing that, man. So and most of us, if you're on the spiritual path already and you woke up around this time, like before 2020, yeah, you incarnated and woke up before this to assist with the shift, if that makes sense. So obviously 2020, like the yeah, 20, if you woke up before 2020, that's when the shift started, or they was trying to get things in place before 21, and this is the actual shift, I feel, because yeah, the world outside is officially ended for me. You know, like when they say the Mayans, the world was meant to end in 2012. For me, it was 2021, because the world outside is no longer the world that we used to be in, should I say. So yeah, if you woke up before now, you woke up to assist with the shift. And obviously there's people waking up. It's called the Great Awakening, because more and more people are waking up at this time as well. So if you, like I was saying before, if you woke up before now, you incarnated now to help with the shift. Yeah, just by sharing your knowledge, and just connecting and just being you. You should already be kind of, if you're already conscious, you should already kind of have a decent understanding about healing and helping others. Yeah, that's for another video anyway. But you woke up to assist with the shift anyway. And this is another one that's very frustrating for me, and I'm gonna throw it in this video. Being frustrated with the masses. We have to show the masses compassion, because from what I get is most of the masses are still unconscious, and they're still running off of like instinct right now, like survival instinct, because the world's in a state of fear at the moment. And yeah, so we've got to be compassionate to them at this time, because they're in a state of fear and they can't see what's actually happening on the bigger scale. Because like us conscious people, where like I keep saying, for me, my experience, I'm on the outside looking in, so I'm observing what's going on. So I'm in the matrix, but I'm not a part of the matrix. So when I'm seeing people walking around gagged and in a state of fear and stuff, it's like it's been going on for like 2 years now, and nothing's gonna change. It's gonna keep happening until like I was saying before in the previous video, the lesson keeps repeating until you finally get it. So the lesson's gonna keep repeating until the masses get it. So it's like the dark entities, as I call them, it's like they're forcing the masses to wake up by putting pressure on them, and kind of, it's like divide and conquer, segregation. You've been done and you haven't been done. So it's quite frustrating. And like when it first started, it was like, yeah, you're gonna have to get 1 and then 2, and then now you have to top that up, and it's like 3, 4, 5, and it's like you're still not protected anyway. And it's like basically you lot are in the same boat as us who haven't been done, but they think they're superior because they've been done and they're doing law-abiding citizens and shit. When you're being a law-abiding citizen at this critical time, your freedom is just getting taken away. When you're being obedient and following rules and regulations right now, this is why they're taking your freedom away, because you're allowing it. And you being silent and going with the flow is making them just carry it on. So I could have worded that a bit better, but I'm just being, I don't know, sometimes my Yeah, for don't know, for some reason my vocabulary right now and my short term memory is just gone to shit. So you just bear with me. So yeah, being frustrated with the masses is right now. We've got to try show them be compassionate to them as we can, because yeah, we're here to just assist them. Um, and a lot of the masses think we're going back to normal by them being law-abiding citizens and them following the rules, when that is clearly not happening. That old world is officially done, dusted. There's no going back. Um, we are creating the new. So we have to kind of work around the matrix at this point in time, because a lot of control, manipulation is going to be happening, and we're going to see a lot more changes being done with everything going more, getting more computerized and censorship and stuff. So we've got to find ways of working around that. But yeah, the old world is officially done, and the masses think that they're, by them being law-abiding citizens, that they're gonna get some piece of the old world back when that is officially done. And us conscious folk know that, and we can see where it's going, like where it's heading, like from us protesting last year and even this year. They call us conspiracy theorists, when it's not really conspiracy if it's all come true, is it? But yeah. And while all this is going on, while people, the masses are in a state of fear, they're losing more and more freedom, and they still, because they're in a state of fear, they can't see past the corruption. And when you're in a state of fear, you're more vulnerable, and you're more likely to give your power away, and be controlled, should I say, and look for authority to help you, if that makes sense, instead of going within and helping yourself. But what our job is to do is to disconnect from the matrix, as much as possible. Even though we're still in the matrix, we've got to kind of disconnect from it, because getting caught up with the outside stuff, what's going on outside, yeah, it's very frustrating, for me anyway, because like I was saying, I'm an observer, the black sheep, as I called it. So I'm outside looking in, and I could just see how it's going, and it kind of, yeah, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. It pisses me off, especially when people be giving me funny looks or something, because I'm not walking around muzzled and stuff. And yeah, just the energy right now is just, it's heavy, it's dark, but we're working together, us light workers, chosen ones, or whatever you want to call it, us conscious folk, we're working together to clear out the darkness, to make things come to light, so things can be revealed, cleansed, and healed and released, should I say. So yeah, it's just about trying to disconnect from the matrix as much as possible. For people that watch the news, that is like a big no-no. That yeah, because the news is just keeping you in a low vibration, in a state of fear. Yes, some agendas are going on, but some of them are out of our control, so we've got to just kind of surrender and just trust and have faith, because that's one thing that's one of my lessons this year, and I'm going to do a video probably next year about trusting and having faith in the whole process. So yeah, disconnected from the news, and trying to disconnect from the matrix stuff in general. Doing whatever you can to find your inner peace right now. So meditating. I managed to have a decent meditation today, and it brought me way back to my center. So yeah, I need to try as much as possible to continue that. But yeah, whatever's helping you find your inner peace right now is important. And making sure you're coming from a place of love, not fear. Because yeah, whatever you're feeling internally is going to be projected externally. So if you're in a fearful state, your outside world's going to be in a fearful state. So that's another thing. But most of us conscious folk are coming from a place of love and light anyway. But it's just to throw it out there. And if you're feeling angry or bringing, because it's going to be triggering a lot of stuff mentally, physically, emotionally, and probably spiritually. This is a note to self as well. Ways of channeling that energy, so through art, music, yeah, just finding a way, for me anyway, art, music, even the gym, art, music, gym, painting, just ways of channeling it, just ways of channeling that energy, writing, journaling, anything to kind of just channel that energy, because you don't want to be channeling it in a negative way. You want to be trying to, yeah, we're trying to dissolve the matrix. So by projecting them negative emotions into the matrix, we're still keeping it intact. So we need to find ways of channeling it. And most of the things that you're seeing isn't what you're actually seeing. So we're seeing a lot of shit out there that's going on, but that's a very small, minute thing that's happening. So yeah, with all this chaotic shit, that's only on a physical level. More things are happening on an energetic level, which we can't see. So as we're seeing all chaos and shit on the material, physical level, on the energetic level, yeah, there's big shifts happening there with the planets, with the sun and stuff like that. That's why they're trying to block it out. But yeah, there's not everything you see is real. So for the ones that watch the news, like, yeah, stop that. And my last thing for this video is to question everything. Question your spirituality, question things from way back and in the future. Just question everything right now. Don't take everyone's word for it, because there's a lot of fake prophets and fake spiritual teachers out there, and a lot of people are gonna get led down the wrong path, because they say this is it's the new age. But I was reading one book ages ago, and it actually says there's going to be false prophets, and a lot of people are going to be going down the wrong path. So question everything and use your discernment during this time, guys, and your intuition, because they're very important. But yeah, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe. I have to start telling you guys because the algorithm's all messed up right now, and I'm going to hit you guys up with another video yeah, real soon. But peace, love and light, guys. I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. Stay tuned.